Hello guys and welcome to this video. Today I've got 3 Seiko SNK mods to share with you. So what I wanted to do here was start to create a range of watches that will be suitable for smaller wrists and ladies' wrists as well. So we've got SNK cases here. This one's 37 millimeters, this one's 35, and this one's 37 as well. Various straps, as you can see. They've all got sapphire crystals and they've all got something special about them. So I'm going to dive into all of these, starting with this one. But before I do, I just want to sort of explain why. Well, in recent months, of course, I've had a lot to do. I've built a lot of watches, and if my subscriber analytics is anything to go by, 99.5% of those people watching are men. You're also about 30 to 40 years old, it seems. Now, you guys tend to like the SKX style mod. So this is an SKX 007, which I've got in from a client here in Dubai to mod. Not started yet, aside from the bracelet it's on. But this is a 42.5 size watch. And you'll see most of the mods on my channel are built around this base watch or the Seiko 5 Sport that replaced it. Seiko also has a significant number of other options, and you'll see things like the SNK Explorer that I did and a different version of this one which I created as a special edition for my family this Christmas. And there's so much choice there, and the cases, movements, dials are pretty much all interchangeable. All right, and it also opens up the opportunities to get aftermarket dials and put them in those smaller cases, perhaps to make the perfect watch for your partner, girlfriend, wife, and so on. Because these can be worn by more people, women are also attracted to these a bit more because of that smaller case size. So let's go ahead and look at this. Now, this came out absolutely wonderfully. Nomadic Photography on Instagram got back in touch with me after I built him his Pogue mod before, which you'll also see on my channel, and he wanted to surprise his wife with a gift this year. I believe it's their anniversary or Valentine's Day gift. It might have been. Either way, of course, he was wanting a smaller case size, and he wanted to use this dial. This is the Lucius Atelier Starry Night dial. And believe it or not, this actually has a loom as well. So I will show you the Loom Shot a bit later on. You will be very impressed, believe me. This, of course, is based off the classic painting by Vincent van Gogh. And interestingly, alongside a lot of other Lucius Atelier parts, this is actually Swiss made. You can see at the bottom there, the L, Swiss made L. So they've got some sort of manufacture in Switzerland, which I guess makes some of the parts, including some of these dials. They also create Pepsi bezels with the correct Rolex colors, which I'm really excited to be sharing with you soon as well. I'm building 2 watches with those. I've also got a few other of their interesting dials to share, so please subscribe because you won't be disappointed. On that note, I will actually be giving away this very watch to 1 lucky subscriber when I get to 1,000. So hit subscribe and follow me as I explain these, and I'll get to the specs on that one shortly as well. Now, all we did here was we started with an SNK 369 case and bracelet. So we kept those original. I switched the glass for a double dome sapphire crystal. This is, of course, a lot thinner than I'm used to using with the SKXs. However, it's just going to guarantee that gorgeous dial is forever scratch-free. It's got clear AR as well, which shouldn't impede on any effect of that dial, especially that loom and those gorgeous colors. This dial, if we can zoom in, let's see if it shows it up. It's got a light rough texture as if it's like an oil painting. I'm not totally sure how this dial is made. I expect it's printed, but then perhaps coated as well. And you've got these lovely circular markers. It looks genuinely very much like an artwork, just a pleasant dial to look at. It's not perfect, of course. It's not, you know, these markers are these kind of little blobs all the way around. It's not angular and masculine. It's more feminine, more curved, and I think that crystal really helps. Those hands, by the way, are from the original watch as well, as is the date. I've got the Arabic ones here, of course, so that's why we have Arabic, but you can switch that to English too. I get that question a lot. So it's a very simple mod. All we did, got the original watch, changed the crystal and changed the dial. If you can do it, or you know someone that can, you can have so much fun creating custom watches like this that are truly special. Now, over on the left is a Loom Shot of this watch, and I'll actually show you what this looks like glowing first here, and it does actually loom up really well. I was surprised. I had it outside to take some images, and then I actually brought it back in, and I was shocked at how bright that image looked. It's not loomed up now, but on those images you'll see how hard it glows, and it actually works really subtly most of the time. If you're not forcing it, it looks just like that image is just slightly backlit, which is exactly what you'd want in a watch like this. So awesome work, awesome job by Lucius Atelier. Thank you very much for these gorgeous dial options. So I'll just show you the back of the watch as well, because what I quite like about this particular SNK model, the bracelet is of course standard Seiko, so you do have folded links, quite easy to size though. And the smaller bracelets on the lighter watches, though there is a bit of movement in the lugs, it's not that much of a problem in terms of the quality. I think this almost Jubilee style bracelet just works with this watch. It's a simpler watch and everything is about the dial. So the bracelet is somewhat secondary. You've got the Seiko 5 standard clasp. It has actually got a fair bit of adjustment here, three points of adjustment. And inside, this is what I really like about Seiko 5s. They've always got this exhibition case back, and this one's actually quite big. It's also quite a flat watch. I think this is around 11 or less. No, it'll be around 11 millimeters, I'd say, in terms of overall thickness, but significantly thinner than an SKX. And of course, as I said, 37 millimeters. So that 7S26, really simple Seiko movement, but it's just lovely to still be able to see it through that large glass back as well. Polished sides, simple case, quite an explorer style case actually. So well worth looking into. Also, the lug width is 18 millimeters, so you can put this on a strap, and that's what I'm just about to show you on the Arabic dial mod as well. So there you go, guys. Let's just show you that Loom Shot one more time. This is actually when I was building this watch, and as you can see, the change is night and day. And I think it just works so beautifully with this idea, and I'm really pleased that Nomadic Photography got back in touch with me. I know he's got a lot of watches, a lot of mods, and he chose me for this build, so thank you very much. Guys, if you're also interested, please follow me at NamokiMODS on Instagram, where you can order your own watch. I'm taking orders most of the time now. Usually it takes me about 2 weeks to build, source and build the watch, and then maybe another week to deliver it, depending on where you are. Now, here's an option in case you might want to win a watch. Now, I've only had this channel going for about a year, and in that time, I'm really lucky to have got almost 1,000 subscribers. I'm also very grateful for this particular Seiko mod, or Seiko model, I should say, with this particular Arabic dial. This has been one of my most successful videos, and actually this watch itself has brought me a lot of success this year. I couldn't have done most of what I wanted to do with my watches and my mods and everything if it wasn't for this one. This really opened the world to me in terms of popularity of these models, and the fact that, you know, people are looking for cheaper models of watches that are quickly gaining popularity, becoming hot, and also quite unique. Now, the original watch this dial comes from is actually in this case, which I'll come to next. However, this dial is probably Seiko's nicest Arabic dial, and you will have seen, I will have reviewed actually almost a year ago now, the base watch this came from, the SNK 063J5. Since then, I've actually sold quite a lot of those watches, and a good deal of those watches just standard. And I have started to sort of celebrate that watch with some examples like this. And you'll see Bark and Jack, if you follow his channel, he's actually got a similar mod to this, as well as a few other, I've seen popping up on other people's channels now. I think that everyone loves this dial, smaller case size. This one, I've actually used the same case as the Lucius Atelier Starry Night, so that is a 37mm case. And all I've done is essentially taken the dial and handset out of its original case and popped it into this one. I've also added a Sapphire Crystal. So you can get Sapphire Crystals. This is a blue AR coated crystal. So you can see that gorgeous light play, all those reflections, those nice sword style hands, Dauphine hands, made in Japan. This is a J model, of course. Even the case, I believe, is from a J model as well. So yeah, one of my favorite watches. I'm just gutted I can't really wear it myself because it's just too small for me. Even the 37mm doesn't really suit me. I've decided to celebrate this watch by adding that crystal, adding the more versatile case with 18mm lugs rather than these integrated lugs you used to get. I've also added this lovely lizard leather bracelet, strap. This is genuine lizard leather. I've got this strap in this matte, kind of matte satin blue and red, and the red is a bit more glossy. You'll see that one actually on another video of mine. Now, if I was to sell this watch, it would be in the region of $500. Seems crazy for a small, simple Seiko 5 like this. However, it's no longer a simple one. It does have that sapphire, it has this high-end strap, but also that original dial from the SNK 063J5 is now discontinued, or at least I'm led to believe that by the local dealers here. So I've only got about 5 of these left, and I'm not going to be getting any more. So I'm willing to give one away to celebrate my channel success and celebrate the success I've had this year through all my watch stuff. And I will be sharing more on that opportunity in an upcoming video once I hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. So please, if you're interested, hit subscribe. You never know, you could be owning and wearing this particular watch very soon. And of course, I'll ship it to you anywhere you are in the world. Just looking around it quickly, polished buckle, and of course that same 7S26 under the nice glass case back as well. Really love this watch. I love how it dances with the light there. So finally, because of course I use the SNK 063J5 to make this, but I only take the dial and handset, I've got a case left, and that is the case that used to house the Arabic dial. This is the smallest case I believe Seiko offer for the 7S26. This is just 30, well, officially it's 34, but if you measure it, it's 35mm across, and it's actually quite a nice case. I've reviewed it before, of course, with the Arabic dial in it, and it's got this integrated bracelet, which is, you know, somewhat popular. It's a very 80s kind of look, but it does remind me somewhat of even a Royal Oak in some ways. The bezel has actually got these little cutouts that also follow the bracelet, which does look quite good, although I kind of wish it was just a standard conical flat bezel like this. The dial in there I've actually gone for, and this one sort of tricks you a bit because it doesn't look like much until you see it in the light, and that's when you see that black pearl dial coming through. Oh, I've just realized this one hasn't been wound yet. Of course, you have to shake these to wind them, so let me give it a shake and we'll carry on. So I've just given it a wind, and yeah, we can see those nice Mercedes hands, which I've also fitted, moving as well. So there is the lovely NamokiMODS black pearl dial. This is done in a sub configuration with the triangle at the top, circles all the way around except 6 and 9. We've also got a date, and it almost looks like a kind of a slate or even like an oil spill, but In the light, it's hard to show you here under artificial light, of course, but in the sunlight, this really pops. So I just thought I'd make this kind of unusual mod just to sort of offer something else, or at least show people that you can do pretty much anything with these cases. And I really like how this one came out. It's kind of subtle, but then occasionally you just get that glimmer for that mother of pearl coming through as well. Really nice mod, perfect for a lady's size, I would say. So other modders, guys out there, if you want to gift for your wife, girlfriend and so on, this might be a nice option, because you could actually have a matching set, the same dial, just in completely different cases. On the back, you've got the exhibition again, and this bracelet is held in with these really small spring bars. The bracelet itself, once it's on, because it's integrated, it is a little more solid than perhaps the original bracelets like those, which have the regular end links or regular sized end links, and a little bit of adjustment, and it does actually say Japan on the buckle as well. Now, I also forgot to mention that this one actually has a sapphire crystal as well. This is a flat sapphire, which is the only one I could find to fit this particular size and case. However, it does look really cool, especially with the pearl dial there. And you know, it's going to protect the front of the watch and preserve those hands and that dial just a bit better than the Seiko Hardlex. So guys, what do you think of these smaller mods? If you're especially into the Arabic dial, please subscribe. You may actually win it. I will be giving this very watch away with shipping worldwide. Once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'll let you know how I do that on @SeikoMODS on Instagram as well. So keep an eye out for that very soon. It should happen in February, hopefully. Now, my pick of the three will probably have to be the Arabic dial, closely followed by this. I absolutely love this. I'm not sure I'd wear it myself, but I will be definitely making one of these for my girlfriend very soon, I think, because she's going to love it when she sees it too. So thanks again, guys. Please subscribe, help me out. Request mods @SeikoMODS Dubai on Instagram. Ask me anything. I get back to literally every message. Also, don't forget, giveaway coming very soon to thank you all for your support over the last year. See you next time.